The sun had begun its descent, casting warm amber tones across the remote grounds. The pond reflected the sky's fiery hues, rippling gently with the evening breeze. My companion and I were walking along the perimeter, discussing plans for the upcoming season at the lodge, when Karen, ever relentless in her obsession, spotted us from her distant vantage point. Her reaction was immediate and predictable. She dialed emergency services, desperate to assert her imagined authority over land she did not own and rights she could not enforce. Within moments, Karen's loyalists gathered near the edge of the property, ready to intimidate or coerce. Their confidence stemmed from repeated but futile attempts, believing that numbers could overcome preparation and lawful authority. What they failed to consider was the level of tactical foresight and strategic readiness that had been implemented on the grounds. I held my ground, credentials displayed prominently, signaling lawful authority far beyond anything the HOA could counter. My tactical squad, composed of former Marines, law enforcement veterans, and trained family members, moved into position silently, surrounding the perimeter while remaining concealed. Drones hovered above, streaming live feeds and documenting every potential movement from Karen or her loyalists. Karen's voice carried across the pond, frantic and shrill. "You are trespassing. You must leave immediately. This is HOA property." Her loyalists echoed her, attempting to assert dominance, but the calm confidence radiating from the estate revealed the futility of their efforts. I stepped forward, maintaining a composed stance. "This is private property. Any attempt to enforce HOA regulations here is illegal. You are trespassing and interfering with lawful property rights. Withdraw immediately." My voice was calm but firm, carrying the full weight of authority backed by law and tactical preparedness. Karen, ignoring the warnings, attempted to advance, but my tactical squad moved silently into positions that ensured she could not approach without consequence. The loyalists hesitated, realizing they had underestimated the planning and coordination of the estate's defenders. Every move they made was monitored and anticipated, leaving no room for misjudgment. Drones recorded the entire interaction, capturing her frantic shouting, the loyalists' hesitation, and the strategic positioning of my team. Her call to emergency services, intended to summon law enforcement against us, now served as evidence of harassment and attempted intimidation. As Karen reached for her phone again, I signaled to the squad. They subtly closed in, guiding her loyalists away from the estate without confrontation, ensuring the safety of all while neutralizing any threat. Karen herself was intercepted at the boundary, prevented from further interference, and her actions were documented comprehensively. By evening, calm had returned to the remote grounds. The pond shimmered under the fading sunlight, the estate intact, and my companion and I resumed our stroll safely along the perimeter. "She never stops, does she?" my companion murmured, eyes scanning the retreating figures. "No," I replied quietly. "Every attempt only reinforces the necessity of foresight, authority, and preparation. Aggression and obsession cannot overcome strategy and law." The remote grounds stood serene and untouchable. Karen's interference had been neutralized yet again, her authority discredited, and her obsession fully exposed. Tactical readiness, legal authority, and meticulous preparation had preserved the property, the lodge, and the family. Her escalation, as always, had failed spectacularly, leaving the estate secure and her ambitions impotent in the face of strategy and foresight.